So I was told I needed to hop on and record as soon as I could. Apparently something has happened over at the Panda Sanctuary. There's a few things I need to catch you guys up on actually with this series. I've been away a little bit, so I'll explain a little bit later on in today's episode. But yeah, let's hop into the server. Apparently there's something over at the Panda Sanctuary that I don't know about. So my pandas are still here. King Z's online, which by the way, there's a new team on the server. It's called Llama Lads, which is very interesting. But apparently there is something over here, I want to say. The Panda Sanctuary is over close to the team. First off. Second off. What? Hold up. Hold just a minute. Is this on fire? So this is the Panda Sanctuary, ladies and gentlemen, built by Ash's Den. I'm sure you guys saw the last episode with all the pandas that escaped from the Panda Prime trucks. Well, they didn't escape, the Panda Prime trucks kind of crashed, and well, apparently this place is on fire now. I don't know if there's any signs around here. This place is looking great though. There's this stuff in the pond area. There's a creeper hole. These pandas are supposed to be safe here. How did this place catch on fire? That's what I want to find out. I have no idea how this caught on fire, and I don't see any signs. I'll have to let you guys know if I do find any signs, but this is not good. This is not good at all, and I have a feeling Team Panda might have something to do with this. Just a little bit, just a tiny feeling about this. Let me see if I can find anything else around here. Yeah, I don't see any signs. I might be missing something, or this place just caught on fire. I don't know why, but we'll have to get together as Team Turtle at some point and try to figure this out and see what's been going on. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here on the AfterLife SMP server. Hopefully you all are having a fantastic day today. Like I said earlier, I've been gone for a little bit. Some of that has been due to my spring break over at college. Some of it actually has been due to something that a lot of you guys probably already know about, coronavirus. It's kind of affected school, college, and whatnot, and now all my classes are moving online. I had an extra extended week of spring break, so I decided to spend a few days more at home than I normally would. So that's kind of why the videos have been lacking, why I've just kind of been absent, honestly. I didn't get anything pre-recorded before I left, and the things kind of just left off. But you'll notice our two newest members, Mr. Flimflammer, who's been building those things. He has his little aerial shop thingaladoo. What is it called? It's Flim's Flying Advertising Agency, something like that. And of course we have Art over here as well, Artorvian, who has been doing a lot of work here on the server. You can see this right here, Artorvian's humble abode, and Art's also been working on a few other things as well. We head over to this way. First off, there's a thing over here. There's a little shop. We're not going to look too much at that, but just in front of that is Flam's little advertising agency. I don't think there's a book here for anything, but we might have to at some point. Here we go. Welcome to the Flim's Flying Advertisement Agency. Thank you for choosing the leading sky real estate establishment in all of the world. We tailor your advertisement needs to place them so nicely in the air for all eyes to see. We offer a great selection of air vehicles, banner dimensions, and color palettes to choose from. We ask that you contact Mr. Flimflammer directly if you wish to have the best experience with FFAA. Future live demos coming to help make selecting banner and vehicles much easier. Thank you for choosing FFA. Don't forget, we're the leading sky advertising agency across the globe. You want real estate in the sky? Call FFA, because I am the guy. Pretty cool little idea here. Actually, it was one of the more unique ideas I've seen for any sort of shop ever, really. Any sort of business. I haven't seen anyone take up the sky real estate, so that's a pretty good idea. And alongside of that, we'll explain this a little bit later, maybe. Over around here, you'll see Art has made another shop right here. And this one is for, if we hop in here, if I was taking a look at this real quick. Team Llama 50% off. Is Art part of the Llama Lads? Terrible. Anyways, by the way, the Llama Lads are Mr. Flimflammer and King Z, and maybe Art? We'll see. But yeah, this is Arthuverin. Arthuverin. Have you recently been pranked? Do you have an abundance of creeper holes around your base? Is an area you love being littered and polluted over? Well, look no further than the state-of-the-art Henry Hoover. Just leave me an unsigned book containing the following coordinates of the area, what you'd like me to do to clean it up. My deadline, optional. The best news comes at the cheap price of 10 diamonds, which I think is a really cheap price. For massive mess you need cleaning up, this is a real bargain. A disclaimer, this is for cleaning up unintentional mess pranks. It's for pranks, it's not just for doing manual labor, which makes a lot of sense. We'll put this back to the beginning. And yeah, the payment's over there. Leave your instructions here. We're gonna have to get ourselves a little bit of an unsigned book because I do have a little task for Art. So as much as I love having some nice little roommates here, I've already got Bob, and these guys, as you can tell, kind of just push me around. They don't have boundaries, so this is becoming kind of a problem, and it's kind of getting annoying coming into my house and seeing all these pandas in here pushing me around. As adorable as they might be, they're kind of a problem. Not to mention, there's some pandas out here that need to get removed as well. So I figured the point of that shop is pretty self-explanatory. Why don't we go ahead and hire Art to remove these pandas? I know some of the pandas have already been removed from the Turtle HQ, but I'll be honest, my house is kind of getting annoying as well. So I've already made up a book here that you guys can see. Name, WhiteFyr coords. I just put basically my house coords. So basically in that general area. Job, remove all pandas from inside and around my house and put them in the panda sanctuary, which we visited at the very beginning of the episode. Hopefully that place won't be on fire whenever this happens, but we'll see. No deadline, but please get to it as soon as you can. As much as I love pandas, I already have one roommate. I don't need dozens more. Thank you. So we're gonna go ahead, leave the instructions in here and place our 10 diamonds right in there for Art to see. So hopefully we'll get to that fairly soon. Like I said, I got nothing against pandas, just there's too many around my house, and I think it's time that kind of got cleaned up. Oh, and I should probably mention that, yeah, I've been kind of mining for some diamonds, and I've been getting a ton of diamonds from my shops here. I almost sold out of a good bit of my steak, I think thanks to Jay the other day. He bought a ton of my steak, and we head into here. Somebody bought a ton. Someone bought even more of this. Wait, did they buy cyan? I don't know what they bought, but yeah, we're getting kind of close to being sold out of some things. So my job off camera, I've been trying really hard to get back stocked up with a lot of this terracotta in here, because we're kind of getting low, and there's coarse dirt as well that we don't have. Which actually, let me go ahead and show you why we don't have any coarse dirt. First off, this town hall is still beautiful, and actually the nether portal has been moved inside of here now. I believe the nether portal room is pretty much done. It's right across here. Yeah, right over here. Well, it's not done, but the nether portal has now been thrown into here, so now we can have the nether portal up into here. But yeah, as you can see, I worked a little bit on this tunnel in a live stream. All of the decorations, all of the terracotta and whatnot, and the slabs, all of those are done, guys. They're finally done. It's a miracle. Miracles do happen. But yeah, as you can see over here, I've been replacing some of this area over here with these dead bushes and some of these buttons. And along with that, I've had to replace the bottoms here. We're just going to be using the red sand and the coarse dirt instead of also using the sand. That's a suggestion I got a long time ago that I haven't really had time to implement, but I've been trying to work on this a little bit whenever I get some time. But as you can see, most of my coarse dirt and red sand is over here right now because we still have a ton of this tunnel to do. You know, I've done a lot of this tunnel already, but if we keep going, you'll see it right here. We're not even halfway down through the tunnel, and yeah, we've got probably about 600 blocks to go with this stuff. So I'm gonna need a lot of coarse dirt and a lot of red sand, and that's kind of why there's no coarse dirt stocked up. So I definitely want to get stocked up on that as soon as I can. But one of my main goals for off camera and during live streams is really just to get this place stocked up. A lot of my shops are really understocked, and it's kind of a problem. So that's been one of my jobs, and I've been doing a pretty bad job at it. So definitely need to get to that. So the next part of today's episode is over here at Team Turtle HQ, as you can see. And yeah, as you can see, I've laid out a few things over here. So I was tasked with working on the farming area over here, and I haven't quite gotten to it. I just haven't had the time to, but I think we're gonna finally get to it. Now, I have a little bit of a layout down here. Got these two platforms up here, and I've got a layout up there. This one and that one were my design, and they are little farm circles I think look pretty cool. And on those two platforms, that is not the final design, by the way. That's just to hold them on currently. Skunk had designed these little farming pods that I thought were really cool, and I definitely want to go ahead and build over here. So that's what we're gonna do over here in this little section. I have a little idea for a bit of a water stream that may or may not go around a lot of these farming areas. So let me go ahead, guys, work on this a little bit of farmage, get some progress done, and I'll bring you guys back with a progress update in just a moment. And we now have the very first of the pods in place. Obviously this floor is going to be replaced, but as you can see, if we fly out just a little bit, you can see it's a pretty cool design, right? This, once again, this design was by Blondskunk, and I think it's a really cool design. I think it might be a little too big, but I think we can make it work. I'm gonna put one here, we're gonna put one over there, and then down here we're gonna have a few farms, and we're gonna have a little bit of a stream going around it. And I think once I get like this overhang working, because right now it doesn't look all that great just floating in the air, but I think if we add a few support structures, then it'll make a lot more sense. And I think we're gonna start the little waterfall up there somewhere. So we're definitely gonna do that though. So let me go ahead, guys, and get back to that. Actually, before we do that, King Z, actually, I've love to come back, but King Z has his first death. If you guys could go and show King Z some support, his link is down in the description. He's had a pretty rough day on the server. I think he lost some important stuff. He got blown up by a creeper. He fell into the void. Not been a good day for him. So his link is down in the description, folks. Go show him some love. I think he needs it right now. Anyways, folks, we're gonna be heading back and working on hopefully making that second farming pod. Aha, the second one is now in up there, ladies and gentlemen, and I have been told by Mario that it's a little bit close to little llama mountain up here, but see, the thing is, we already kind of claimed this area, so they're just gonna have to deal with it, you know. No, if it becomes a problem, I can definitely take that one off of there. But you know, I think it's okay. I think it's okay, and we should be fine. I mean, it's a little close quarters, but that one's okay. I also went ahead and did these farms over here, folks, and I think that they turned out pretty well. This isn't what I originally had designed. This is a much smaller design, but I think it works. I think it works, and I do want to see if I can run some water around here. There's still like some more details I want to have. Specifically, obviously, we have this one up here. We have this one down here, but I want to see if I can get a little bit of a pond going down here. Either that, or either way, we still need some support structures on this, because as you can see, this this is still floating, so that's kind of a problem. It doesn't look very natural, and honestly, if we step back, it doesn't look good at all like that. Now, if you kind of pretend that floating doesn't matter, I think it looks fine, but they should definitely get to getting some support structures, because that makes sense. That makes sense, folks. We should have some support. Support is a good thing. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do for some support structures on those little farming pods. I think, I don't know how it's gonna work, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out, and when I figure something out, I'll bring you guys back for a progress update. So this is what I came up with. It's very, very, very simple right now, but I couldn't really think of what else to put here. I mean, an idea I had was to add in some more of this gray concrete, but I don't really know how, and I might have to test some of this, but I might have to ask another Team Turtle member and see what they think, because I'm not entirely certain how to do the bottom of these. I do know, though, I think I know where I want the waterfall to go, so maybe we can grab ourselves some water and see if I can track this water to where I think it's going to be. So I definitely wanted to start up here, right here, specifically, and go around the back side. So that's not exactly where I wanted that. Maybe want to move it over just a tiny bit over to here. Yeah, I know it's come out of Llama Mountain, but I think this is still the better course of action. So it's going around, it's not, it's going that, why are you going that way? Come to this side. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So I want the water to flow around this way. I definitely want it to flow down here. And I don't know if I want it to flow all the way down like that. But I think that kind of looks pretty cool, huh? Well, at least once it's done, it'll look pretty cool. Right now, it's a little bit of a mess. If we step back, yeah, you can kind of see the waterfall in the background, but I don't think it has any sort of structure to it. I think if we add a little bit of a pond on the side here, maybe if we sort of dig this out a little bit. And now if we reset the water, so head up here, grab this guy, wait for that guy to reset. I think once it resets, it'll look a lot better, but we'll have to check. We'll have to check and see exactly how it turns out. We have to wait for that water to finish. Okay, there we go. About to say, that's taken quite a while. It's taken quite a while. But yeah, it should just all filter into there then. I think it's just gonna filter into that little space. Let's plug it back in and see what happens. If I can fly my way up here. Up to here. And the water flows. It should flow around to this side. Flow around the edge here. Flow all the way down here. And as it heads down the side of this mountain, it should all flow right on into here. And sort of just fill in here. If we grab ourselves a little bit of water, I think if we do a little bit of extra pondage, maybe direct the waterfall just a little bit. I definitely want to decorate it some. I'm not quite sure yet how I want to decorate it. Yeah, I think even that little bit, and there's a little bit of a water glitch right here because I got some water, but even just that little bit looks a little bit better. And if we step back, I ran out of rockets, so I'll have to go get some more rockets in a second, but I think even with that, it'll look a lot better. I think once we figure out what to do underneath of here, and then decorate the side there, I think it will actually look a lot better once we do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and do some work off camera, see if I can finish this place up, and see how far we can get with the remaining bit of today's episode. Oh, baby, do I have something to show you all, ladies and gentlemen. I believe the place is now complete. Now, before we go over there, I will say the details, ladies and gentlemen, I think really make this place. I figured out what I wanted to do for the support structure and then just kind of built it off there. I did all this freehand, no real planning behind this. And yeah, I'm actually really excited to show you guys because I think this turned out really well. If we go ahead, I think, and just end up roll over to here. You'll notice I put a lot of leaves around the area. I think it really adds a whole lot of detail to the area. Just little scatters of leaves. But I decided to add 2 waterfalls, not just one. I kind of outlined them with the smooth stone blocks right there, and I think it looks a lot better. I put them into these little pools right here. Didn't really make that into much of a pool, but if we look over here, this is more of a pool. Now, this one was how I originally thought the waterfalls would go. This waterfall starts up there, as you guys already know, and I just kind of shaped it. On the sides, I decided to sort of sketch out the shape of each of these waterfalls using the slabs and, like I said, outline with the smooth stone blocks right there, and I think it looks really good. As you can see with the underside right here, I decided to go with a little bit of a mixture of all the different kinds of blocks. We've been using a whole ton of these smooth stone slabs right here, which is the base that we started with. I decided to add in some iron trapdoors and add in all of the 3 different colored concretes that we have here, and I think it turned out really well, guys. I'm actually really happy with this. Actually, this one over here is actually, I think, 2 waterfalls combined. I just thought that it looked a lot better because this side looked very bare without one, so I think it looked a lot better. And let me know down in the comment section below, ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think? If we go ahead and head up here, I am encroaching a little bit on, the llama lads up here, but you know what? I think it's fine. I actually don't think that they'll mind, to be honest, because it actually looks pretty good. I think this place actually looks pretty good. You can see all the leaves up here. I could just continue to add more leaves and stuff, but what's the point? Might actually be a few too many leaves up here as it is. Let's take a few of these off of here, but something like that, yeah, I think it looks pretty dang good. I tried to work this side, this little farm circle here, into the mountain as well, or into the hill, and I think I did a decent job of that. Basically just extended everything downwards. So I think this looks pretty good. I think honestly this farming area might be just about the same size as the Team Turtle headquarters. But I think it looks pretty good. Honestly, I think it looks pretty good, and hopefully you all like it as well. Oh, I forgot to mention, I added a little bit of some borders around there with the, what is that, dark gray? Or the gray concrete, and I think that looks pretty good as well. It looks pretty good. Let me know, like I said, down in the comment section below, ladies and gentlemen, what you all think of this little farming area here at Team Turtle HQ. Obviously, there's still a whole lot of things left to do around here. We have a bridge we need to build right here. We have just some other plans going on that I think you guys will like once we get down to doing it. We saw obviously have to respond to Team Panda doing what Team Panda does and trying to mess with us, and that won't last for very long. But ladies and gentlemen, I think we're actually gonna wrap things up there for today. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of the AfterLife SMP. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead, smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new and or not already subscribed. Anyways, guys, take care, and I'll see you later.